Greetings and salutations, folks, and my name is Nick, and welcome back to Quake 2, where we are going to start with Quake 2 64. Now, is this the most authentic way to play Quake 2 on the Nintendo 64? The answer is obviously yes. I'm just kidding. It's no. The authentic way would obviously be a tube TV set to channel 3, N64 controller, but one, I don't know how to record from an auxiliary RF cable. I don't have a tube TV anymore. I don't have a copy of Quake 2 64 for the N64, so that's limiting by itself. There's so much convenience to playing this version as opposed to the Quake 2 64 original. For one, it's here. I can see it right there. Quake 2 64 is not that expensive to get. Like, looking on eBay, there's a lot of copies in like the $20 or so range. But, like, I have it here in HD. Like, 60 frames a second, I think, maybe. At the very least, higher than 30. With quick saves and quick loads and a keyboard and mouse. Truly, everything is coming up Millhouse. So let us play that before going into Call of the Machine. Also, apparently the Quake 2 64 campaign is relatively short. But I think part of it is because Quake 2 64 actually has new material, which is surprising. Quake 1 is more of a port of the original game, and I loaded up Quake 1 I re-downloaded Quake 1 just so I could download Quake 1 64, just to remind myself whether there were actually any differences between the original PC campaign and the N64 campaign. And the main difference is that levels are chopped up and blurrier. Whereas now, look at us. We're starting the game, no cinematic. Who needs cinematics? In a canyon-type area, which is very different from the start of Mission 1 for the PC version, where you begin with your crashed lander. Like, every version must have a crashed lander. Why, hello. I feel like this is going to be a little bit odd, especially after playing through 2 DLCs, but before playing Call of the Machine. Simply because most likely this is going to feel like a simpler take on the gameplay. Like, I'm sure I would imagine there might be fewer weapons. Like, I would be surprised if they included every single weapon, let alone like 16 different guns that the DLCs offered. And like, I'm sure Call of the Machine is probably going to be a higher octane, faster paced design, similar to Machine Games DLC offering for Quake 1 Remastered. Also, I don't know what Machine Games is actually up to these days, other than making like look at this. We just got one guy by himself. I don't know what Machine Games is necessarily up to these days, outside of doing remastered levels. Oh, where did you come from, sir? For making remastered levels for Quake games, which I feel is an interesting alternate strategy. Like you've got Raven Software, who is unfortunately trapped within the Call of Duty mines, and then Raven Software famously making Quake 4. I think. I'm pretty sure they made Quake 4. And now they're just making Call of Duty data. And then shoot the barrels. Shoot them all. I'm going to shoot the box instead. Take that, box. And then there's Machine Games, who had made the Wolfenstein the recent Wolfenstein games. And now they're making levels for remastered versions of Quake, which is unexpected, but definitely much more interesting than having no choice but to make Call of Duty content. That might have blown up some enemies, like, but you can see how much slower this is in comparison to like when you jump into one of those DLC mission path DLC. I keep calling them DLCs. So Call of the Machine is DLC because it did not exist as a CD. Like the other, the Reckoning and Ground Zero, those are mission packs. Modern gaming has ruined me. But like Quake 2 did come out a couple years, or Quake 2 64 came out a couple years after the expansions. And that's the main reason I wanted to play that afterwards. I wonder if like health varieties like have been affected too. Like they made certain enemies weaker because they figured you'd only be able to aim so well with the N64 controller. And look, you can actually see your in-game model. Also, this version has a different soundtrack brought to you by a different composer. I forget the name of the composer. Mission 2, find explosive charges. Yeah, I want to say, like, this guy sometimes always takes 2 hits as opposed to just 1. But we still have a mission structure similar to the... Okay, no, it seems like the same health amounts. Are you gonna stop to try to shoot at me at some point? But definitely with fewer bad guys per room. No doubt. Aha! I don't think I would have been doing that any relatively easily with a N64 controller. You need the explosive charges. All right. We went one way first. We need to go the other way. Why didn't I just bring explosive charges with me? How did I know explosive charges would be in that direction? And a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. I've got a machine gun. No points for that reference. It's too popular. I'm sorry. You gotta call it at some point. Aha! That's okay. The elevator will come back down. It'll return to us. But yeah, it almost like... Yeah, explosive charges. Excellent. It almost feels quiet. Not just ambient, but quiet. Almost silent. Ooh. Adrenaline. Thankfully, we know what it does, as opposed to spending like half the entire main campaign without knowing. Take that. Oh, okay, yeah. Now we know where we are. Oh. Oh, yeah. I played a little bit of the N64 version just to try it out. Ah. Okay, we won't worry about that guy. We'll see him later. So let us go over to the thing we were supposed to blow up, which at the time that I was playing it before, I wasn't paying attention to the fact that there's a timer and it's gonna blow up. I was dumb. Luckily, that was not caught on any recording. Locate and use teleporter. Yeah, it's both ambient and kind of like just barely there. Repulsor deactivated. Access granted. Okay, so that should give us access to that room, and I see some shields. Over some shield, some armor, should I say. Over here. Excellent. Another secret. So many secrets are being found. Nick the Secret Finder, they always say when they talk about him playing classic first-person... No, they don't. They never say that. They're probably more like saying Nick the Oblivious. Walks directly by obvious things. And once again, we have our model. Like, in the PC version, you only kind of see like a holographic, heavily like polygonal model of yourself, which is interesting that the N64 version actually has you as your regular self. All right. Aha! Thank you. I always appreciate it when my foes offer even just a meager assistance. Even their meager assistance, just taking out, like, finishing off a guy I've already shot like a couple bullets into. It's a kindness. I thank them by killing them. Ah. But you know, that's what they say. You kill them with kindness, and kindness is hello. Is equipped to number 3, sometimes number 4, and if you really need extra kindness, just break out the number 6. I'm sure the platforming would feel great in first person with an N64 controller. Okay. This is closer. Ah. That goes to seemingly nowhere. Oh, hello. Ah. Security doors have opened. Alas, sometimes their corpses get caught in the crossfire, you know. It's a work, it's a work danger. There we go. Yeah, and I wonder if I would have gotten all the way over. Oh, hello. To that door. Was that it? Excellent. Good job. And then I would have had to go all the way back through all of the laser grids. That would not have been a good time. Is that the comm center? The call center? The command control? It's one of those. Oh, a CD. It's a good thing that they keep a lot of CDs on hand. And a lot of information on those CDs. It is a secret, but I did not need to know. Actually, I might need to know. Never mind. Never mind, I still don't need to know it. Proceed to Communications Center. My first guess was correct. And look at us. Just... I don't have a prop gun nearby that I could use for prop purposes. Upload data disk to command. Not the best weapon to use against that particular fellow. And then we've got a... It's not a rebreather. I think that's one of those... Protects you against the toxicity suits. Somebody is... Oh, hello. Somebody was upset, and we got the chain gun. Hold on. Ah, I forget that, and the console version... the adrenaline gets used on its own. Like... Yeah, items get used immediately. They don't get held on or stored for later. How can I... If I want you, which I do want you. Oh, never mind. Gravity. Gravity will fix that. There we go. Excellent. Might as well pick up some health. Wasn't there some shotgun shells? Excellent. Yeah, this is... I feel like this is easy in comparison even to the original version. But maybe I'm also kind of coming into it after, like... Ah, one of these. Oh my gosh. I guess I have a limited amount of time. There. Nope, that's too slow. Let's try that again. Okay, we don't need it. We will simply lose it anyway, simply because it is not permanent. It is not a permanent health upgrade. Hold on. All right. Wait. I have a very short time frame in which I can. There we go. Okay, so we could have still gotten it. I did not realize the button to turn off the pump was past the point in which I could get the radiation suit, or the toxic suit. All too easy. But yeah, after having played the entire campaign, in theory, I'm better at the game than I was when I had started. In theory. No promises. Sir, thank you for stepping forward immediately as I stepped in. Is there a... There's a flyer, but he is at ground level. Son of a... Where did you come from? This feels like a very familiar activity. Use the teleporter. And there we are, done with Module 1 in pretty quick time. And we have teleported to whatever that location... Is that the whole game, or is there more to it? Like what we're seeing on the... This looks familiar. Now, based on what I've read, this game has like about 70% new levels. 30% old levels. Which is still a pretty good amount of new content. Not terribly that much more content if you consider that this port is, or this version, should I say, is very short. That's what I've heard in regards to my research into this version. Is that, oh, hello, ma'am. How are you? Sorry, I had to shoot you, but you are working for the Strogg. Oh, this is interesting. I guess I'm gonna have to come back that way. But yeah, supposedly this game is actually very short, like about a couple hours. Which, like, if they released it at $60 and they just called it Quake 2, like, I feel as though people would have been like, guys, this isn't even the same length as Quake 2 on the PC, let alone the same content. Ah. Do I have to do something here, or... Oh, hello. Ma'am? Oh, I have to do something here. Let's... Gravity generator disabled. Ooh. Does this mean we get the floaty jumps? Yes. Floaty movement? Floaty jumps. And trespass. Did the music also decide to stop entirely? I think the music just decided to stop entirely in favor of silence. Alright, so now that I've done that, we can easily jump this gap. Ma'am? Just strut. Just strut your stuff. Does she have this? Do they have the same face, kind of? All right. That was unnecessary, but still. Liftoff in progress. Ma'am, what did I tell you about moaning in the middle of a fight? Nope. It's not high enough. We need boxes. Ah. Ah! That took way too many tries. Excellent. Nope. And now he's shooting the ceiling, because he doesn't even know where I'm gonna appear. Oh, is there absolutely nothing back here? There is nothing. For some reason, I thought this diverged into two paths. Two more to... Do we need all of the explosives this time? Where did you come from? Do our enemies just teleporting in here? I feel as though... Oh. Either enemies are just teleporting in here, or they are being especially quiet in this version. Thank you, Compass, for existing. Oh, hello. Once again, who needs armor? Yeah. Oh, are they in a fight? Son of a... I was so curious whether they were fighting. Let's try that again, but not lose. The problem with having no armor... Ah. So is it down this way? It is. And now I'm sure we're just going to blow this place up to smithereens. Destroy generators with explosive charges. Oh my gosh. That was terrible timing for myself. Okay, let's get rid of her. Ma'am. Like, these flyers are a bit annoying, but they are not particularly dangerous. Okay. And we've been to this... Oh, place before. And a rocket launcher. Fantastic. What did I say about the moaning? Ah, who's shooting at us? Yeesh. Who needs health anyway? We do. We need health, actually. Okay, so we are going to be going around this place, planting some bombs, and then probably leaving while it explodes. Not exactly a very good use of ammo, but you know, they're dead. I'm not dead. So many enemies just constantly are spawning directly behind you. Like, I feel like in every room in this version, like, I need to take a step forward and then turn around, just to make sure nobody has... Like that guy. That guy wasn't there. He didn't come out of any monster closet. Excellent. All right. At the very least, we now have health again. Oh yeah, I forgot we picked up a rocket launcher. And you cannot dodge them. Only ground enemies have the ability to dodge. Phase arrays online. Phase arrays offline. Wow. That is a really long delay between not attacking and attacking. All right, now we are ready to 2 minutes until detonation. Also, I don't like the fact that that missed. Use Strog's ship to escape. Where was Strog's ship? We'll accept it. "90 seconds to escape." All right. But we also want to collect things using our last remaining chances. There we go. Oh, we missed one bad guy. And we got one secret. Mathematically, that checks out. The Strog Freighter. Reprogram navigation computers. We still have low gravity, despite the fact that we are on a different ship. See, the thing is, those are just regular guys, but they did have the high ground. You can't argue with that. Do we need anything from back here? Yeah, we might as well grab this health before moving up and onward. Yes. Oh my gosh. Wow. Good job, little guy. I mean, I feel like I actually did soften him up for him. Ah. Ah, and this is a blue key door. Excellent. Oh, nope. Oh. Didn't even notice the elevator at first. Oh my gosh. This might be fine, actually. There we go. Yeah, that could have gone worse. Most of the time in which I'm fighting bad guys and I just kind of like fall off a platform, it usually goes worse. Unauthorized entry detected. Nah. See, I always get a little paranoid getting onto elevators in this game. I've mentioned that before. Just like, what side is the elevator actually going to open up? I don't know. Access denied. And a rail gun. Fantastic. Maybe a little bit too much for that guy. Yeah, railgun is there. Yeah, we don't need to worry about taking the elevator in a low gravity environment. Ah. That was relatively nice timing with that last grenade. Ah, that was very poor timing. I've done that twice now in this video alone. New heading accepted. Nobody's going to check the heading or pilot the ship from this point forward because everybody there is dead. Locate pod air. Oh, we're not expecting to land. We're expecting to crash. Like, this guy just seems to be just running amok, just blazing a path through the Strogg. Excellent. That went very well. Ooh, we got a hologram going. You need the red key. I was not expecting that. It seems like there should be something there. Oh, there's a key. I guess this is safe to walk on. Because I'm not taking damage while being here. What should we use? Railgun. I was hoping to get them to line up, but it was not that easy. Nah. Yep, sure, why not? There seems to be a lot of screen shaking going on in this version. More than I would have expected. Especially in comparison to the original. Don't remember that much. Okay. That much screen shaking. You know, that went well, considering. So what did that open up? Oh, hello. And judging by this version, this will use it right away. So we need to take advantage of our quad damage while we have it. I feel for like balancing purposes, this technically makes more sense than being able to save it. For whenever you want it. Okay, let's try that again. Wait, let's try it again while also being aware of where we were going. Like, let's see if we can reach that group of bad guys down here fast enough. Excellent. All right, let us get out of here. I'm pressing the any button. Zachsite Mines. Destabilize mining area. Locate emergency exit. Anybody else out there? It seemed to be a bit of a crowd. Ah. Oh, one of you guys. You non-threatening, very slow-moving. Yeah, it literally goes right through them. See what I'm talking about? Floaty movement. No good. All right. Like the guy is almost like when he's jumping at you, it's like he's moving in slow motion. Oh my gosh. All right, now we probably access to the control room. Ooh. Interesting. Is this meant to be flowing water? Is that what is meant to be depicted in this in these pillars? No, no, no. These are crystals. All right, which way am I supposed to go? Let's see if this door just happens to be locked. Quarantine fields offline. Oh, hello. Yep, takes a few hits, but really the least threatening villain. Geostabilizers deactivated. And there we go. Find teleporter to planet's surface. Oh, hello. I'm sorry, but your sick dives are not going to save you now. Surface access denied. Yeah, that was unnecessary for those guys. Oh, is the level going to continue on the surface? The answer is yes. All right. Redirect laser drill to access lower storage. I'll stop with that. Wayne's World was a great movie, but we can't be making Wayne's World references every 2 seconds. Can we? I mean, the answer is probably yes, but still, at least diversify which quote you're referencing. I feel like this is one of the least interesting fights I've had in this game. Okay, I feel like this should be possible. There we go. Laser inactive. Mirrors locked. All right, we still need to turn on the mirrors or the laser or one of the above. Oh. Ooh. A BFG. Have we been here? We have been here before. Ah. I was thinking that, like, enemies had appeared in between spaces. So... Interesting setup for a boss fight, especially considering like the laser grid is specifically planted so that you have those exterior spaces to force you to fight within. Doesn't really provide you much room to dodge. Organic storage. Infiltrate security doors. That was an unnecessary amount of space. Oh, we came in on a train, apparently. Trains were involved. Oh, wait. There's a fight going on. Yes. And I see there's quad damage up there. I feel like that's going to be the last thing I want to grab before I grab the other things, so that I don't have to worry about grabbing the other things. Let's go. Just as many of these folks as we can get. Also, we went through all of our armor and most of and a good amount of our health in that spree. And also, maybe we have an idea of where we are and where we're going. Security breach detected. How did they detect? You know, I have health, I have armor. Things could be worse. And I think that's the combat shield going on up there. Who else is shooting at me besides this fella? Ah. You. There we go. Alright, that's it for enemies. I am safe and do not have to worry about bad guys appearing directly behind me. Ooh, hello. Hold on. Okay, my railgun is full up. I think I'm going to stop here for the night. Instead of just trying to barrel through the whole thing, we'll continue on tomorrow, probably finish this, maybe start Call of the Machine. For now, though, got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.